That's the latest in business. I'm Andrew Bell of BNN Bloomberg.
More now on the high cost of ransomware attacks in this country and the extent in which companies are paying the hackers to get their data back. Claudiu Popa is a security, privacy, and cyber fraud risk advisor and CEO of Informatica Corporation, and he joins us now live. Claudiu, great to have you with us. Give us a refresher. What is ransomware and why are companies paying?
It's a pleasure to be back, Michelle. Ransomware is a practice carried out by cyber-extortionists. Extortionists, as we know, are people who have something that they are holding hostage, and they want money for it. And in general, if this has to do with computers, well, it's usually data or access to our systems which hold our data. So nowadays, any type of malware or virus that you can think of is designed to get control over a computer, lock it up, and then print a message that says, if you want this back, you need to pay us big bucks.
So we got this new data from StatsCan. Are you surprised by the amount that some companies have paid, in some cases $500,000?
Oh, it's amazing. The amounts have more than doubled since last year, and we're looking at the age of something that's called big game hunting in cyber extortion. Big game hunting means there are now such large companies that have vulnerabilities due to their size, the fact that they're hiring, the fact that they have rapid turnover, the fact that they depend on remote audiences and remote employees, that they are a target for highly specialized groups. And those groups are known to charge a lot more than just $500,000, a lot more than $1 million. We've seen payouts as large as $75 million in the past year. So things are getting really sketchy for businesses of all sizes, in particular small ones that don't know what's going to happen if and when they get hit by ransomware.
And it's really troubling because if you pay the hackers, then you're encouraging them, and then you fuel more of this kind of behavior. Should these companies be paying? Should there be laws in place? I mean, it seems like we're encouraging this sort of thing.
Well, all we can do is protect ourselves. And the way that businesses protect themselves is to sign up for a cyber liability insurance policy. Pretty much every insurance company now has cyber extortion coverage. They have cyber loss coverage. And it's important to know this because, well, criminals actually expect businesses to have that in place, not to mention that it's the responsible thing to do for businesses that collect both employee data and customer data. So it's a self-supporting situation where everyone knows that many companies, if not most, now are insured. So there will be that kind of coverage if they do get hit. So insurance companies have both a responsibility to investigate and cover those losses, while at the same time discouraging payments and discouraging unsafe practices. So it's a very tricky time. I wouldn't say that non-payment would result in discouraging an entire business model that is now taking over the criminal world. But in a way, this idea of big game hunting has moved the peg towards the largest organizations. And in a way, the smallest companies, the mom and pops, are seeing less attention. So that is comfort of a kind, but not really that much.
It definitely helps to be aware that this is going on. Claudiu Popa, the CEO of Informatica Corporation, thank you for shedding light on this. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.